Today, we're going to talk about a really exciting announcement that Princess Cruises made regarding their 2026 Alaska season. We'll also be talking about Holland America and why it is a big deal that they are spending the money that they are spending to refurbish some of their ships. It's much more of a game changer than you might have suspected, and I feel like we need to talk it over. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday, it is April 28th of 2026, and so if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please be sure to click on the subscribe button, and if you appreciate my updates, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let's start off talking about the really exciting announcement that Princess Cruises made. So if you follow along Princess Cruises very closely, you will know that during the naming ceremony for the Star Princess, Princess did a drone show. The drone show was very much focused on Alaska because, as they say, if they make their Alaska season, they make the year. If they don't make their Alaska season, they do not make the year financially. It's a really big deal how Princess, Holland America, those cruise lines do in Alaska every year. And so clearly they were focusing on that with the drone show that they celebrated the naming ceremony for the Star Princess. I wasn't there and hope to be maybe invited on the next time Princess gets a new ship. Or maybe not. That's kind of a long ways away and I might be busy. But the really big deal is that they are bringing the Star Princess to Alaska, and we've talked about that a lot before. But when she arrives on May 1st at 8:30 p.m., Princess is going to do a very special drone show for everyone who is there in Seattle to see. It is going to illuminate the Seattle downtown area. Like I said, it's going to start at 8:30 p.m., be very Alaska focused. So I'm wondering if they're going to use some of the programming they used for the one they did with the Star Princess naming ceremony. But if you want to know where to go, if you are there in the Seattle area, they say that the very best place to watch the drone show is going to be the Seattle Center's International Fountain Mall. And so go there. I would go early if you're going to go to get a good spot because I think it's going to be really popular. I thought it would be so much fun if you comment if you are going to go to Alaska this summer. Let us know what cruise line you're going to go on, what ship you're going to go on. We've got our group cruise on June 21st that we are going on the Star Princess. The Star Princess is sailing round trip from Seattle and she's visiting the Endicott Armdas Glacier. We'll also be going to Ketchikan, Skagway, and Juneau during the time that we're on the cruise. I am really excited about it. We even booked the excursion that picks you up and takes you on a small boat up to see the Endicott Arm Glacier. I've not ever done that glacier before. We took it one time when we were on Holland America. They picked us up at the ship and took us out to one of the Sawyer glaciers and thoroughly loved that experience. So we are going to do that. So we'll video it and show you what that looks like. But let me know if you're going to Alaska. And if you don't have plans to go to Alaska, you should take a look at our group cruise. It's not a huge group at all. It's really rather a very small group. And we're going to have a lovely time. So let me know in the comments. And if you want to come, send me an email. Today, what I'm going to tell you about Holland America is very important. I'm going to show you both sides, and I don't know that anybody from Holland America ever watches what I put out there, but I'm going to challenge them to do better if they happen to ever watch or anybody ever tells them about this. So first off, we're going to show you the side that makes me not crazy about Holland America. So we have Let's Go family members that were kind enough to book their cruise with me. We booked at a Black Friday special that you were able to book the cruise, and with the promo, you got gratuities. That's a big deal because the Have It All package that Holland America does not include gratuities. The only time it includes gratuities is when they offer their Have It All Plus promo on cruises that you book a long ways out. And at that point, you do get that. Usually they also give you the Elite Beverage package to go with it and the faster Wi-Fi. But that's the only way you're going to get the gratuities included on Holland America. So it was a big deal that they ran this promo. So the guests get on the ship and upgrade. They add the Have It All package. They decide that they would like that for their beverages, for their Wi-Fi, for everything. And then they start getting charged for their gratuities. So they communicated with me. I re-emailed them their copy of the booking confirmation that said clearly that the crew appreciation was included with the promo. She takes it down to guest services, They treat her very briskly, very unkindly, say they will contact headquarters about this. So they contact corporate, come back and tell her that when she added the Have It All package, it completely nullified the promo. Have you ever heard anything like that in your life? So they're charging her gratuities. Needless to say, she won't be cruising on Holland America again. So I have never ever had anybody complain and have this happen to them. So if it's happened to you, let me know in the comments. I wish I could say that for all of the cruise lines, nothing like this ever happens, but I live in the real world. So be aware, and if you're going to book a promo like that, I guess don't ever add the Have It All package. It's unbelievable, isn't it? So let's flip over to the really exciting news that Holland America has released lately that really makes me hope that they do a better job with their customer service and what they offer people in the future, okay? So as you've probably heard by now, I'm a little bit late, Holland America announced that they are making a significant investment in some of their cruise ships. They are going to spend $500 million on a few of their ships, starting with the Oosterdam in 2027, to renovate the ships, to add some of the venues that people really enjoy on other ships, like that Dutch cafe. They're going to add some new stateroom types to ships, like some suites that have never been on these ships before, really redoing things to increase how many guests they can carry at one time and to give guests more of a choice when they sail on those ships. Now, I really do think that this is a really big deal, and there's several reasons that I think it's a big deal, so I want you to stick with me and listen, and then I want to hear from you about what you think about all of this in the comments. So first off, I feel like this investment clearly shows that there is still demand for ships of this size. If you're familiar with Holland America, they don't have any huge mega ships. They don't have anything near the size of the Sun Princess, the Star Princess, and definitely not those huge mega ships that Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, those types of ships, nothing like that. They're all smaller, and the lovely thing is they can still go to all of the ports that so many of the big ships cannot go to. It also shows that the demand for visiting those places is super strong. A lot of times when people go on those big mega ships, they're not looking for the experiences that you have on Holland America, so I thought that's very exciting. The other thing that I think is really exciting is, with this being such a substantial investment for Holland America, clearly they've done their research and they are planning on going places with these changes. They feel like introducing new cabin categories, putting in some new venues is really going to make a difference with guest satisfaction. So if we can get a difference with guest satisfaction, hopefully they can get a little bit tweaked with their customer service. Now, the last thing that I want you to all think about with this is the niche, the really niche that Holland America has. When you go to a conference and they talk about what their demographic is, do you know what they say? Even their guy in charge of marketing says they're the silver. So they are wise enough to know who their clients mostly are. Yes, during the Alaska season, especially, sometimes in the Caribbean, here and there around the world, you're going to have some children on board here and there, some families. But as a general rule, their demographic is older people. A lot of these older people have a lot of money, so they have a lot of disposable spending that they can go where they choose to go on whatever ship they choose to go on. Some people that go on Holland America, they choose them over Azamara and over Viking, which I would say are their closest competitors. They are not quite as premium as Azamara is and Viking, but they are really close. They are really close, and there is no soda gate there. There might be crew appreciation gate there with a promo, but there is no soda gate. People keep telling me that they'll be on the ship, they'll have the beverage package, they'll go ask for a can of Diet Coke, and they'll say, here, take a few, take them back to your room with you. So there is not any soda gate going on there. They recognize who they are and where they want to go with this. So, do you want to go on Holland America? Have you been on Holland America? Is this investment that Holland America is making to refurb and add new things to their ships, is it going to impact your choice about whether or not you go on Holland America? Let me know, and also let me know if you have ever sailed with Holland America, booked at one promo, and had it changed because you booked just added the Have It All package to your booking. I think that's crazy, but just throwing that out there to you. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you in the comments, and I'll let you know what this cider dam looks like. We're going to go on her for our 4th of July cruise, sailing on July 4th, round trip from Boston, so I'll let you know how everything looks on board that ship. She is also one of the ships that is going to have the big refurb and all of these things done, and she is a lot of people at Holland America's favorite ship. I hear that from people many times, so looking forward to seeing those changes. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.